Good morning, this is JT with the town of Livingston. I'm not going to lie, this is a fake smile because I just did about a 15-minute podcast and went to upload it and there was no sound. So I'm going to try it one more time and try to keep a smile on my face, and hopefully we will have sound on this video when I get done. If not, we may not have an episode this week. But anyway, I wanted to come on this morning real quick, talk about what everybody's talking about, the weather. So I was here in the office when the first line came through, and it was pretty severe. So I was going to say potentially severe weather today. Well, there's no potential. It was. So it looks like hopefully it's quieted down outside. I had a lot of stuff beating on my window. So now it sounds like it is quieted down. Hopefully the strong line, the worst of what we were going to experience with the weather today, has passed. So as always, whenever there's bad weather, we as leadership, as leaders in communities, have to make decisions on whether to close offices. And a lot of state offices were closed today. Some parish offices were closed. We made a decision about 11 o'clock last night just to be safe with our employees here in town. I made a decision to go ahead and close the office today to kind of be in line with the state and the parish offices. And like I said, to be safe, as always, we hope nothing happens. I wish it was sunshine today and we were all wrong with this severe weather, but it does look like a pretty strong storm came through. And whenever this happens, I know a lot of times our school district, people come on social media and they complain about canceling school because of rain, and they don't have the luxury, I will say this, of after the fact. So let's say it doesn't rain or we don't have severe weather. Well, everybody can say, well, they shouldn't have closed, but they don't have that luxury to know whether it will be or not. And all it would take is a school bus or a kid driving to school to run off a road, something because of the weather caused, and somebody be seriously hurt. And then all of a sudden, hey, we shouldn't have had school. So I appreciate them. Just coming from me, the mayor of the town of Livingston, I wanted to let you know a lot of times you see the negative on social media because I think that's what gets reaction and that's what sells. So when it's negative, you're going to get more reaction. So that does encourage some to be negative. Of course, if you do make the right call, and the weather we had this morning, if a bus was unfortunately pushed off the road due to the wind, but if you do make the wrong call, those same people aren't going to come on social media and tell you, hey, thank you for making that call. But whether it's the right call or not, I do know where you're coming from. I appreciate your leadership and doing what you believe is best for the thousands of kids that go to our public schools here in the parish. So I just wanted you to hear, a lot of times you hear the negative, but coming from me, I do appreciate you and the decisions that our school board and superintendents make for our teachers, our staff, and our students. It's not easy when you have to make these types of calls. I'm sure they would rather have had school, but I believe you did make the right call today. We have had some severe weather and potentially more coming. As I said, our office is closed today, but we are on call. I'm here at the office. Our office staff, our DPW department, I let them know last night, even though our office will be closed, to be ready if we do need to do anything to assist anyone. They are on call, so we're just not here. The doors aren't open today. Our emergency personnel, as always, are out and about. They will make sure our roads are cleared, everything's safe. If we do have any road closures due to flash flooding, I'm sure they will let you know on their social media page. And as always, when we have heavy rains like this, I do like to mention infiltration. It's not something I'm going to avoid because it's something negative. I do understand it is an issue for some of you here in town. I receive emails, phone calls when we have heavy rains with our elementary school. We have some citizens here that experience infiltration into their home, some sewer possibly backing up whenever we have heavy rains. This is something, again, that we are addressing. We are working with consulting firms, engineering firms, to find out where the main cause of the infiltration is. Unfortunately, I believe it's not just in one area. I believe it's all over our over 50-year-old system. So it's something that we will tackle piece by piece, and hopefully eventually some of you that do experience that we'll see an improvement. It will take some time because it's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to fix all of the infiltration problems here in town. Drainage. So I want to thank our DPW department. Over the past month, in the month of March, they dug over 30,000 feet of ditches here in the town of Livingston. So I want to thank them for being proactive and always looking out for our drainage. We overall as a town have good drainage. The water usually gets out of here pretty quick. Now I'm not saying we don't have areas in town that do experience flash flooding, and that's something we are always trying to look at to try and fix. So overall, we have great drainage, and that is because our DPW department and all the work they do. Sometimes you will see water backing back up into town. It gets out quick, but may hit some creeks and things outside of town, and it can't get out of those areas quick, and we may see some backing up of water into town. But overall, the town of Livingston does do a good job staying on top of that, and I want to thank our DPW department for it. I just shared again on social media, military banners. The military banners are still available to order until May 24th. We are only going to be doing 25 banners this year. This is through Blue Star Moms, and they have a program where they do 30 by 60 two-sided beautiful banners to honor your military hero. I've seen them in the city of Central. That's where I saw them last year, and one of our citizens, Holly Rogers, came to me and asked if we could do it here in town, and I want to thank her for her efforts in connecting me with Blue Star Moms so that we could offer this program to our citizens. So we're only doing 25 banners. 17 have already been ordered. So don't miss out and wait until either the last minute, wait till after the 24th, and we can't order a banner for you, or you wait and the 25 are already ordered. So if you want to get yours ordered, I would encourage you to do so this week, so you can make sure and guarantee that you have a banner of your military hero up here in town. April 20th is our town cleanup day, our Team Up to Clean Up Day in conjunction with Keep Louisiana Beautiful. So we're going to be doing that on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. starting. You can register here at the town hall. Our focus is going to be on Bloss Street. Yesterday we had the Livingston Master Gardeners out on Bloss Street, just cleaning things up, planting new plants. They planted 8 new trees yesterday. They will have flowers for us to plant also on April 20th. We will be putting out mulch and straw and sprucing it up, making everything look good on Bloss Street. It looks really good. I want to thank Miss Kate, who works with us part-time, making sure Bloss Street is kept up. So she has done a great job. I want to thank Keep Livingston Beautiful as well for their sponsorship of our Bloss Street project. So come April 20th, enjoy the morning with the community, with your neighbors. We're going to be having jambalaya. We'll have shirts giving out to everyone that participates. Hopefully we have enough sizes for everyone. Sometimes that's an issue, not knowing who's coming, running out of sizes. But that's April 20th starting at 9 a.m. So come out, spend a couple hours with us, get a great, delicious bowl of jambalaya that's going to be cooked by our councilman, Mr. Dusty Glasscock. So it's going to be a good event. We'll be done in a couple hours. So come out and enjoy time with the community. Also, LPR Baseball and Softball started this week. On Monday, we did get our games in on Monday and Tuesday night. I'm not so sure about tomorrow night. It's determined on how much rain we get today as to whether we will be able to play tomorrow night or not. But Monday night and Tuesday night, we did get our games in. We were kind of worried because of weather, but we got them in. I want to thank our maintenance crew at the park at LPR for, first of all, just having the fields that we have, the drainage on the fields. They always keeping up with it. We have beautiful natural surface fields, and I want to thank our concession workers, our gate workers, everybody that makes it happen there at LPR. It takes a lot of work behind scenes that a lot of people don't see. I want to thank our park director, Jason Kinchin, for being on top of that and communicating with our coaches. Coaches, as always, I want to thank you for volunteering your time to coach. I was over there last night, and it brings back memories. I used to do it with my kids. I believe I coached for probably 10 years at LPR for baseball. I still do it with basketball. So it's always rewarding. Those kids do remember it. This year, also, we are doing the Porky's Player of the Week. So we ask our umpires or coaches to nominate a kid from each game. And that may be sportsmanship. It could be the play on the field. I'm real big on sportsmanship, on how kids treat the other team, or if they help the other team or help their teammates. That's something a lot of times that's more important to us than their play on the field. But let your kids know our umpires, our coaches are watching. They will be nominated for the Porky's Player of the Week. So every game we will nominate a kid, and they will be put into a hat. And at the end of the week, we will pick a young boy and a girl that will receive our Porky's Player of the Week, and they will get a $10 gift card from Porky's Boudin and Cajun Meat. So we want to thank Porky's for their participation like they did last year, and we want to thank all our businesses. We have a lot of businesses that participate in programs here in town. As a matter of fact, for our cleanup day, we will be looking for a few sponsors to sponsor our t-shirts. So we will put your logo on the back of our t-shirts for the cleanup day. So if you are interested in doing that, please reach out to the town hall and we will give you information on that. And as always, any programs we have here in town, if you have a business and you would like to participate, please let us know, and we will do our best to get you involved here in town. And speaking of business, we have a new business here in town called Fight School Mixed Martial Arts that is located beside G&J's. So look them up on social media. I believe we have some information for them on our social media page. Go and support them. I believe on Tuesday nights I saw something last night where they do some things with kids, kind of like a kids night. So go support that new business, Fight School MMA, located beside G&J's. And as always, if you have a new business here in town and you would like us to promote it, put it on our social media page, have me mention it here on this podcast, please let me know. We're here to support all our businesses and hope you're successful. We want to encourage all of our citizens to please support the businesses here in town. We enjoy seeing new businesses come in, and we have more coming up. So Fight School MMA, I hope you're successful. And I don't know if I'm going to be joining you. I may have to come in and just see what y'all do and pay a visit. But thank you for coming to the town of Livingston. And this is a good segue into that. So we have a couple of citizens here in town that we want to recognize. So one is Miss Sydney Taylor. She is now Miss Louisiana USA. So Miss Louisiana and she will be competing in the Miss USA pageant in California, I believe in August. So she will be competing for Miss USA. Sydney won, I believe in 2020, she won Miss Teen Louisiana and finished in the top 5 of Miss Teen USA. So we are proud of Sydney. I'm especially proud. Me and her parents went to high school together. We were neighbors, so I got to see her grow up. She was always an athlete, succeeded in the classroom and on the ball field and on the court, but now she's a beauty queen. So we want to congratulate Sydney for that. We're going to be cheering you on in August, and hopefully we'll have you here to honor you at one of our council meetings. And then also we have another resident here in town. So just to show the diversity of our town and all the great citizens that we have a beauty queen, and then we have an MMA winner. So Mr. Aiden McDaniel, who is a 16-year-old up-and-coming rising star in MMA, had a fight here, I believe, last weekend, and I believe beat a 21 or 22-year-old. So I've heard a lot of things about him. There's some stories on social media about him. I wasn't aware. Him and my oldest son actually are in the same grade, I believe, here at Doyle. I wasn't even aware that he did this, but I know it takes a lot of commitment. I know he's put a lot of hard work into that. And from the stories I have seen so far on Aiden, he looks like he's an up-and-coming star in MMA. So we're going to be keeping an eye out on you, Aiden, and we want to congratulate you for that big win. So other than that, I don't believe I have anything else. I know that was a lot of stuff I tried to cover. It sounds like our weather, the worst of it has passed. I believe we will have some more coming through later today, but hopefully that main line has gone through and that's the worst that we're going to see. But as always, we're here to serve you. If you need anything, we're on call. Our emergency personnel is out and about, and we'll update you on anything that you may need to know here in town. So until next week, I believe we're going to have a great weekend with weather, so enjoy the beautiful weather, and I will see you again next week for another episode of Let's Talk Livingston.